So in this video, I will be showing the most exalted order of the white elephant, or in Thai, if I were to read it correctly เคลื่อนราชอิสริยาภรณ์อันเป็นที่ชอชุมยิ่งช้างเผือก So the order was established in 1861 by King Mongkut or Rama IV. If you guys know the novel The King and I or Anna and the King, that's the king. This order was awarded. So this order is awarded to civil servants, military personnel, and foreign dignitary. The order used to be awarded to non-government personnel, like regular citizen. But due to the 1980s scandal, non-government personnel are no longer receiving this order. A regular civilian or citizen gets the most admirable order of the Dilegunapon, which I already uploaded to this channel already. So the order originally has 4 classes or ranks until 1902, then 6 until 1909. Now there are 8 classes and then 1 special class. This will be the special class. The medal that I will be showing in this video are on the modern design of the order. I haven't did much into this order, but I think there have been 1 or 2 prior design, and this is the modern design. I think during Rama 6. Also, please educate me on information I don't know, and please inform me if any of these video medals are fakes. So this is the highest rank, but let's start with the lowest rank first. So the lowest ranks are encased in a rare leather box like this, and then here will be the secretariat of the Prime Minister. So the men, I do not have the silver for the female. So the only difference between the male and female version is how the ribbon is tied and how it's wear. So a man will be a straight ribbon, and then a female will be in a bow tie. So let's okay. Okay, so the 7th class or silver medalist in Thai เหรียญเงินช้างเผือก and then for this rank, it doesn't have the rosette, but it does have a ribbon. The ribbon will be just a plain ribbon like this without any icon, like the ribbon on the medal. So let's take a closer look of so the medal and then the crown, and then the medal is the elephant, so the white elephant, and then the back. So it doesn't have the mark for the maker, but it does have the year. So it's 54-1. So Burris era 2554. And then this is the initial of Rama 4, Moporo. And then, so this is the gold rank but when at the time when I bought this medal, the seller doesn't have the silver ring, so I just bought the gold to hold in place for the silver. So for this one, it is made in Buddhist era 2538, and then here's the medal. So with the Thai royal decoration here, once the recipient receive a higher rank or pass away, it is the recipient's responsibility to return the lower rank if they receive higher rank, and then the family of the recipient has to return the medal back to the king. If the recipient or their family is unable to return the medal, they will be liable for the missing medal. And then per the 2020 regulation, for a man, the cost to compensate will be 2,324 baht, and then for the female will be 2,668 baht. The price difference probably might be just the ribbon, I would say. So these two, I bought a few, probably around like 5 or 7 of them, and then the price is between 600 and 700 baht for the silver medalist ring. And then for the next rank will be the gold medalist, the 6th class. Same box. So in Thai will be เหรียญทองช้างเผือก so same design as the silver ring, it's just that it get gold plated, so that's the only difference between the silver and then gold ring. And then it also doesn't have the rosette, but the ribbon will be the same as the one I showed earlier. So let's take a closer look of the crown, and then same design as earlier. And then this one was made in 38. So, and this one is 53. So for the compensation, the man will be 3,152 baht. So that's about $260, 260 baht more than the no, or my mistake, about 90 baht more than the silver ring. And then the female will be 2,786 baht, so about 80 baht more, so because due to the plating. And then I pay the same price as well, somewhere between 600 and 700 baht. So with the medal here, you will have to find the seller that doesn't charge a lot, so that's, yeah. And then now the 5th class, the members rank. So with the members starting from the members rank and above, you have the ribbon with the icon of the white elephant and the silver elephant, and then the ribbon with the silver elephant. So the member and Thai will be เป็นจมาพรช้ำเผือก so this is the front of the medal so here's the crown and then here's the pendant with red and green enamel and then white enamel here. And for this you have the maker's mark. You see. And then the year 29. And in the back here, the initial of King Mongkut Moporo with red enamel too. So 1 piece, 2 piece, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 include the crown too. And then here's the female. So because you can see the crown, the difference, the difference, because it's made by different maker. So here's the female's ring. See, this is the makers. Earlier it was so yeah. So for the lower rings, the secretary of the Prime Minister's office, they contract it out to third party, and then the bigger and the higher ranks will be in-house made or made by the Treasury Department. And then for the reimbursement, for the guy will be 3,152 baht, and then for the female will be 3,494 baht. And then I also acquired this between 600 and 700 baht. And then I believe for the members ring, I bought 4 of them. 4? Yeah, I think 4 or 5. I don't remember. So the next ring will be the 4th class companion. จตุรัฐพรช้ำเผือก So the only difference between the members rank 5th class and then the companion 4th class is that the ribbon has the rosette for the companion, and then the member doesn't. And then for the ribbon and then rosette, the icon is the gold elephant instead of the silver elephant like earlier. So yeah, not that much difference between these two rings. The only difference is the rosette. So here's the crown, and then the pendant, and then the contractor year 39. And then here's the female, the crown. One thing I don't get is that why don't they just like make a die and then have the contractor bid, like who's willing to make the medal at the lowest cost that they can. So instead of contract it out and then different design like that, it's a bit difficult to tell fake from genuine. And then now it's the 3rd class commander ตรีตราพรช้ำเผือก So now the medal is quite big. So this is the companion, and then this is the commander, the 3rd class ตรีตราพรช้ำเผือก. So for the companion and lower, the recipient wear with their all the like metal on the chest, but for the companion and then not commander, not commander, like the commander here, it's wear on the color of the recipient. So let's see. But first, let's look at the rosette and then ribbon here. So silver. So this is the pendant. So for a guy, they will wear their white uniform, government uniform, right? And then imagine this is the button. So that's how they wear it. And then for the female, it will be wear like this on the neck. So yeah. So the crown and then the pendant. I do not know if the female version, this one, the mark is down here, 40. I don't know if the female's ring is smaller in size or similar in size. Probably same size, I would say, because so for the female's ring, I do not have the female's ring for commander. So earlier the box was made of leather, right? Now it's very velvet. Okay, one thing that I forgot to mention, the price. So for the reimbursement for the man will be 6,526 baht, and then for the female will be 6,528 baht, and then this cost me 1,500 baht to acquire this piece. And then the next class is Knight Commander, second class. The yap pon champion. So here's the man, and then the women, female. So I would say starting from the Knight Commander to the special class, Knight Grand Cordon, the size difference between a man's medal and a female is quite like you can tell the difference. The pendant, the female, and then the male, and then the female and the male. So same as the commander's rank. For the man, it's wear on the collar. So with the order here, it has a brochure like telling the recipient how they should wear the medal. So this is how the guy wear it, or the color like I said earlier. And then this will be when so the female used to wear like this on their white garment uniform, but now they wear on the collar, not like this, but yeah. So here's the crown, the pendant, and then the maker's mark 46-1, and then the back Moporo. Oh, so here's the star. You have the crown on the top here, and then the elephant, and then the back of the star you have the, let me see, the year 25. And for the female, so this one was made in 51-2, and then here's the permanent secretariat office of the Prime Minister, and the department, the government department that is responsible for making royal decorations. So here's the crown. So here you see the Soroko 51-2, and then on the pen here too. And then here's the rosette and then ribbon for the Knight Commander. So for the Knight Commander, the reimbursement for the men will be 13,754 baht, and then for the female will be 11,486 baht. And then I bought these two at the price of 2,750 baht each, so 5,500 baht. And then so now let's look at the rank that has the sash, right? If I were to pronounce correctly. So this is the first class Knight and then Grand Cross and Thai Pratamapom Champua. So here's the rosette and ribbon. So earlier it was the design looks similar to this, but it's not that colorful. So it's silver and gold, right? Yeah. So that's the rosette and then ribbon. And then you can see the size. So size difference between the star, the male and female, and then the pendant, the male and then female. So earlier, the star look exactly the same, but the pendant now is the design changed a little bit. So let's look at the men's one first. Oh, so here's the sash. So they have the brochure here as well. So the sash of the man and then the sash of the female. So you can see the size difference between the two gender. So not much difference. So here's the crown, the pendant, and here's the crown. The pendant usually doesn't, from the middle that I have, it doesn't have the maker's mark. So here's the star. Quite sharp too, especially the female's one. And here's the back of the star, the maker's mark, year 40, and then the pen 41. That's weird. So that was the man's. So here's the woman. So let's see. So not that much of a different design compared to the man. It's just that the size is much smaller in size. So doesn't have the mark here too. And then here's the star. So you have the maker's mark 53-1 and then the Soto Hall 53-1. So for this two rank, not rank but version. So for the reimbursement, the man will be 28,658 baht, and then the female will be 23,190 baht. So for the female, I had my cousin acquire it for me, and then he was able to bought it for 5,000. But I went directly to the dealer for the man here, and then it cost me 16,000 baht. So I got a foreigner surcharge. But yeah, one thing that I don't like about Thailand is that the price discrimination. So yep, that's one thing that I don't quite like about Thailand when buying and then doing activities and stuff. So here's the highest rank. So before Rama 6, the 9 Grand Cross, the first class, was the highest rank, and then Rama 6 added this rank, this special class, to the order. So the 9 Grand Cordon, Mahaparamaphon Champur. So the ribbon, as you can see here, the color scheme still kind of like green, yellow, blue, and red, but the spacing is different. So this is how the sash looks like, and then compared to the 9 Grand Cross. So this 9 Grand Cross, the color scheme, so you can see the difference of the two ranks. So for the 9 Grand Cordon, I do not have the female's rank. I only have the men's rank. If I didn't get the foreigner's charge, I will be able to acquire it. But yeah. So let's take a close look of the here. So you can see here the pin here. When I went to buy it, I keep taking it out back and forth from my suitcase, and then the pin here came loose, so I have to make a DIY pin here. So here's the, let me see, here's the crown, the front of the pendant. So is that supposed to be a 6 or a 4? And then here's the back. And then here's the star. So the crown, So here the pin here, you can see the mark, the Treasury Department's mark here, and then the year that was made. So for the reimbursement, for the man will be 41,560 baht, and then the female will be 32,380 baht. And I bought this at 30,000 baht, but a few weeks ago, so right now I'm recording this in June 16th. In the middle of May, I asked my cousin to ask a dealer for the female's ring, and then he mistakenly thought it was going to be like both sex, and then the seller quoted the price to my cousin at 45,000. So I will say that the female will be 20,000 and then the female will be 25,000, and then it cost me 30,000, so 5,000 more. Yeah. So so the way how one acquire the medal is not for like exceptional like deeds or achievement or something like that. No, it's not like that. It's based on one's position and years of service. So for example, from this book there's like 40 tables. So for table 1 here, the president of the Privy Council and then the other Privy Councillor, they will get the highest rank of the Crown of Thailand, and then the White Elephant, and the Prime Minister here too. So I think the Prime Minister, they could request like within a few months. So yeah, then Deputy Prime Minister, Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, they will get like the ranks here. So here will be like the people working, and the Prime Minister's office, the National Assembly, the Speaker of the Assembly, and then so for a civil servant to receive the medal, right? So this is the rank. So after 5 continuous years, they are eligible to request a royal decorations. So the rank 1 will be the silver medalist of the Crown Thailand, and then gold medalist of the White Elephant. So yeah, there's a lot of, and then for the so like a lieutenant or colonel or something like that, they are eligible as well. So for example, like a 2-star general, 3-star general, 4-star general, they will get. So yeah, so table 9, table 35, so 35 ways to acquire the medal. So that's all in this video, the Order of the White Elephant.